Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrew. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So today I'm gonna be starting my new reading vlog. I'm gonna be starting this little trilogy that you might have heard of. I'm not entirely sure. You might be living under a rock, but this is by a new indie artist. I'm not talking about music, I'm talking about books. A little indie book that's self-published, except it's not. I'm gonna be reading this special trilogy that has been around for a while, but I just never had a time to read it. I'm gonna read it today though. Well, I'm gonna start reading it. I don't think I'm gonna finish the book, but it's special. It is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, this is a Netflix series like it says right here. I've never seen the show. I wanted to read the books. I bought the books when they were legit, I think like $11 for the trilogy. I'm like, hello? I'm gonna be reading this today. Well, I'm gonna start reading it. I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore for my April reading wrap up because I'm recording this right after I finish recording that. I just wanted to let y'all know the interesting fact. I'll actually do more updates throughout this book than I did in my last reading vlog. I feel like I need to talk about fantasy books more so that way my mind can like understand it more. I'm using my hand a lot, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna start it. I'll update you guys when I'm like 100 pages in. Like every 100 pages I'll probably do an update about what I'm thinking about the story. Hey y'all, so little update. By little I mean big. I have about like 90 pages left in the book, and let me tell you, I'm eating this up. It's good. Like, it's pretty good so far. I don't think it's great though. I think it's just fine, but it's enough for me to continue with the series. I'm enjoying it. I think it's a fun adventure. Also, I didn't know there was any romance in this book, but there is, and I like that too. Like, you know me, I do enjoy my romance books, and I like the romance that's in here. This is like my first like fantasy romance that I read like in a while. Like, it's pretty good. I do think there's like some Harry Potter elements in this book in a way. Like just like the different colors for the Grisha, which are, if you didn't know, it's like basically like this the magic rulers of this fantasy world. And I didn't know that this book basically is like a fantasy world revolving around Russia, which first of all, that's cool. That's interesting. That's so cool. Just like the different colors that the different types of magic users of the Grisha, like it's cool. It's interesting. I do have some notes though. I do have some issues with the pacing of the book because like the beginning of the book was very fast paced, and then as soon as Alina gets taken to the palace to where she's gonna learn to control her new abilities that she discovered on the battlefield, the story just slows down a lot. At first it's like but then like it's just some interesting stuff about like just like some character development there, but but overall I think the book is good. I'm enjoying it a lot. I just passed to where the twist was. I mean, it's kind of obvious what the twist was gonna be, but I just finished reading that last night. So yeah, so far so good. I'm probably gonna kill this tonight. Like, not even tonight, like in like 2 hours maybe, and then I'll start reading the second one right after. I'm enjoying it though. So far it's like a 4-ish stars depending on how the book ends. I'm enjoying it, and I'll update you guys once I'm done. So I just finished this, and I have some thoughts. First of all, did I like the book? Yes I did. I think the book is good. It's really good. It's very entertaining. The romance in it is cute. It's good. Do I love the book? No, not really. I don't love it. I think it's good though. I have a lot of thoughts. I just don't know how to arrange them right now. I will say that I'm glad I read it. I understand what the hype is about, kinda. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I think it was good. It was fun. The ending, I'm not a huge fan of. It felt kind of rushed. Overall, the book is good. I really enjoyed it. It really does give me Harry Potter vibes though, which I feel like a lot of YA fantasy kind of does, but whatever. I'm gonna start the second one. I don't know if I'm gonna start it right now or in a couple hours, but I'm gonna start it today. This was the shortest book in the series, and it's 356 pages. The other ones are like over 400 pages, so like I need to step it up. But I will give this book, I think I'm gonna give this book 4 stars. Yeah, I think 4 stars is good. It fits. I really enjoyed it. I did. Like I said, I don't love it, but for what it is, I really enjoyed it. It's fun. It's a fun fantasy romance. And it's not like high fantasy either. So it's not like super hard to understand this world. In fact, this world is very easy to like dive into. I liked it. I thought it was fun. So now I'm gonna start the second one right now. Yeah, I'll update you guys on that one too. Hey. Okay. So it's like a couple days later. So I am almost done with the second bun. The second bun. I am almost done with the second book. I am on page like 300 something, 310. So I have about like 120 something pages left, which I should finish within like the next hour or two. So I'm probably gonna finish this before I fall asleep tonight. I am liking this one too. I am enjoying it. This one is fun. It's a lot more, I feel like a lot more high stakes than the first one. New abilities have been discovered. New characters were introduced. I really am enjoying Nikolai, aka Stormhound. I really enjoy him. He's such a fun character. He's funny and witty. I don't know. Something about him just makes me feel something. I am liking the pacing of this one a little bit more. Even though it's a longer book, I feel like I'm reading it faster than the first one. I think this one's better than the first one. I think so. It feels like it's better. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on it so far. I'll give a more in-depth review. Like not even like a review, just like my impressions of it once I'm done reading it, either today or tomorrow. Most like I'll probably give my update tomorrow when the sun's actually out. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it. I think it's a fun book. Siege and Storm, so far so good. I'm really enjoying this one. Just wanted to share my little thoughts on it. I don't know. Okay, bye. Okay, so we're back. Let's do a quick little recap on my thoughts about the series overall. Let's start with the first book. Like I said, I gave this one 4 stars. Really good introduction to the world. Really fun. Just a little slow on some parts of it. So I really did enjoy this one. 4 stars. The second one, Siege and Storm, is another banger. I like this one way more than the first one. I didn't even talk about the third one at all. Anyways, 5 stars. Great. I love Nikolai. And then finally, the third book, Ruin and Rising, which I finished recently. Not today, yesterday. I just forgot to record this. My bad. But Ruin and Rising, the third book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy, I really enjoyed this one. Not as much as I enjoyed the second one, but this one, for me at least, was more emotionally impacting than the other books. This one, you felt a lot more tension. You were worried about the characters more. But at times, I felt like was a little rushed. I enjoyed it still. I think it's a fun conclusion to Elena's story. There were some parts where I felt really hit by the emotions of it. I don't know. This book is good. It's great. It is. I gave this one 5 stars too. It's just not my favorite. My favorite's still the second one. What didn't work with me with this book is how the characters were handled, unfortunately. I don't know how to say it without spoiling the book. There's a lot of things that I didn't agree with that happened in this one. The way some of these characters were treated by the author, So I think because of my thoughts overall, I might have to lower the ranking of this. I might have to give it 4 stars now that I think about it. But the ending really brought it back up. I don't know. I'm conflicted between a 4 and a 5 star. I might just give a 4.5 because it's still like a really good book. It's fast paced with the action, a lot more emotional. But like I said, there's some things that I didn't agree with that happened in this book. A really good book and a really strong conclusion to the story. I want to talk about it more, but I can't without spoiling it. I keep on saying spoiling it. Spoiling it. 4.5-ish stars? Yeah, 4.5. I think that's fair. But for the series overall, I'm gonna have to give it 4 stars. It's solid, not perfect, but it's still an entertaining story nonetheless. So if you're looking for a good like introduction to fantasy, like, because it's not high fantasy, it's not. So it's very easy world to understand, which I appreciate it because my mind was not thinking properly for a high fantasy story. Because of that, it makes it easy to digest. It's a very quick paced book, series I should say. And yeah, I think I think it's a great introduction to fantasy overall. I think it's fun, fantastic. The romance in it is not my favorite. The romance overall, with all the different love interests, had me conflicted. I knew who I was supposed to root for, and obviously, like, who doesn't? But just the addition of the other love interests was kind of weird because the main character, I can't even say it. It's whatever. The fantasy is what really makes the story more entertaining. Like, don't get me wrong, sometimes the romance in it is good, sometimes it's strong, but other times it had me wondering why it was in here, especially with the other love interests. That's all I'm gonna say. Overall, I enjoyed the series. The world of it is very compelling, and I can't wait to read Six of Crows now. I'm so excited for that one. That was it. The longer rated, I don't even know if people were waiting for it, to be honest. The long tease, I should say, Shadow and Bone trilogy reading vlog has been delivered. Finally, I enjoyed it overall. I'm glad I finally read it. But yeah, that's it for this video, you guys. If you like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you are new to the channel. And if you read any of these books, let me know what you thought about them in the comments down below. I always appreciate the comments. Thank you so much for interacting with this video. I finally did it. I finally finished the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Put a W in the chat. W in the comments, please, because I did that. I make it seem like it's such a huge accomplishment, but for me it is, because it took me too long to finish reading these books for some reason. Alright, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day or evening whenever you guys are watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.